mi gente? Marcucci here in my video, and today we're finally going to be talking about the Ondo Global Market. It is finally here as your #1 Ondo YouTube influencer. It really brings me great excitement. We're going to be learning a lot of great different things, like what is the Ondo Global Markets, what are tokenized stocks, as well as what the Explorer is, how many stocks and ETFs you can purchase, and as well as if you're eligible or not. Remember, this product is only available for people outside of the US, so keep that in mind. Anyways, the Ondo Global Markets is a platform that brings traditional public securities on-chain with tokens that are freely transferable and usable in DeFi. And if you like the content, if you like Ondo, please always make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. So yeah, let's get right into it. They have a little FAQ here. So what is the Ondo Global Markets? We kind of talked a little bit about it already, but the platform will enable investors outside of the US to gain exposure to thousands of US publicly traded securities, including stocks and ETFs. Right now, they have about 100. They plan on dropping over 1,000, by the end of the year, probably by 2026. So if you do not know what Ondo tokenized stocks are, they are basically tokens issued by the Ondo Global Markets platform. They're designed to give holders the same economic exposure as they would receive if they owned the underlying asset and invested dividends back into the stock. So you might see, if you remember, we made a video about X stocks. So it's kind of the same, but this is with Tesla Ondo. So they say, for example, the stock ticker for Tesla is TSL. Therefore, the corresponding Ondo tokenized stock is called Tesla ON. You can think of the ON suffix as the standing for on-chain or Ondo, whichever you prefer. So we have this little tweet here by Nathan Alman. You should definitely follow him. If you don't, I don't know what you're doing. But he says, since announcing last year, we've seen many tokenized stocks offering entering the market, but the big breakthrough hasn't happened yet. And why is that? He says two things: accessibility and liquidity. So we have seen here, X stocks, BAG, Securitize, Superstay, Robinhood, Dinara, but none of them do what Ondo does. And I think the most important thing that he says is right here. I'm going to show it to you. But he says the magnitude of this difference in price impact from the two models is profound. For example, purchasing 2,000 of XPY X on Jupiter, the most liquid asset from X stocks on the most liquid venue, would entail more than 200 BPS, and that's basis points price impact. If the S&P 500 yields 10% on average, this would mean that you will lose about 2.5 month worth of return swapping into the asset and other 2.5 swapping out. And I will show it right here. And he also says some other caveats, and something that you should know is that they're rolling out gradually. So most tokens are capped at 200,000 per trade or 100K off hours. Some low liquidity tokens allow up to 100 million, and multiple trades can be submitted for larger orders. So they're going to be scaling, limitly, but they're going to be also scaling fast. So that's amazing. And he says market should be open, liquid, and global with Ondo Global Markets. The future is here. So I'm just going to show you real quick on Jupiter what that looks like. So you see here, I'm going to trade. I don't have $200,000 on USDC, but we see here $200,000 on USDC. That gets you 300 stock or shares of XPY. And it says, he is right. So you would get over $195,000 only, which it's a lot, right? You don't want that much slippage like going away, right? You're basically spending like $5,000 to purchase that on chain. But if you look here, and by the way, the platform looks amazing. It looks beautiful. I just want to put that out there. But if you look here and you put 200,000 on USDC, you will get 308 shares or stock. So really is minimal the amount that you would, spend on slippage. So that is amazing. I just want to go over, so you can see here the top gainers, the coins are trending, the newly added. So I've never heard of Figma, AMD, obviously I heard, and SPY on. So yeah, they have over 100 assets. You can see it here. So they have them categorized by ETFs, technology, so NVIDIA, Marathon, Intel. They also have consumer apps, so Tesla, Chipotle, and Amazon. Financials, so you have Robinhood, Wells Fargo, and Coinbase. The different large caps, growth stocks, and value stocks. So let me see here if there's something that I don't agree with. Yeah, for the most part, they all look agree. And listen, these are some of the biggest stocks that people trade, right? You're like, oh my God, why don't I have every single stock? These are basically like the Mag 7. That's what almost every single retail person is buying, right? And I'm not going to say anything about that. This is what the account looks like. Obviously, I'm here in the US, so I cannot buy one, but it was really super simple. All you have to do is sign up with any Ethereum wallet and then sign in with your email. I also want to mention that they are only, and I say only, right now, they're only available on Ethereum, but it's going to be available on multiple chains. So Solana is coming soon, BNB is coming soon, and remember, they're building their own layer 1 with the Ondo chain coming soon. And these are some of the features. So they are available 24/7, they're transferable, DeFi compatible, easy access, clear asset backing, strong investor protection, enforceable redemption rights, instant mint and redemption, and traditional exchange liquidity. Some other tokenized stocks offer the same, right? They are DeFi compatible, they're transferable, but they don't have the right investor protections. They're not instant mint and redemption. And traditional brokerage, obviously, they're not 24/7. We talked about that already. They're not transferable and they're not DeFi compatible. And it's not really easy to access. Yeah, for some people that have a lot of money and live around the world, it's easy for them. But for regular people, not that much. So whether you're eligible or not, they have this here. We're not going to be going over all the countries that you're not eligible, but here's some of the countries that are not eligible. And you might be asking, why not the US? Why can't we access that? Because we already can access that with the current financial system we have. This is just for people that are outside of the US. So I'm sure they're going to be rolling out something like this pretty soon for people here in the US. We just need the clear, regulations. The Clarity Act, or Clarity, is going to be probably approved sometime soon, sometime, either September, October. I don't really know when, but it should be going into effect sometime soon. And here's a jurisdiction-based restriction. So in Brazil, you had to have 1 million financial investments or approved technical qualification and certifications. And, we can see Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. So yeah, overall, I'm really excited about this. I don't know about you. This is the future. This is what people are going to start, investing, whether they like it or not, on chain. Every single person or every single major institution is probably going to be rolling out something like this. And that's honestly amazing. People are going to be able to access liquidity that they're going to be able to access the United States markets that a lot of people don't have access to. So yeah, intrigued to your thoughts. Please let me know if you like it, if you don't like it. In regards to the stock price or the crypto price or the stock price, I don't really know how much it is. Let's just check real quick. So right now it's about 93 cents. Obviously not financial advice. None of this has been financial advice, but they have been up 476% in the all time. And this coin came out last year. So I obviously am a holder. I'm a little bit biased, but I do think this product is amazing. It is great. Hopefully, once it's open to people here in the US and the Ondo chain is live, hopefully we're gonna be able to use it and start buying stocks on chain. I think that is a future, and that's where we're heading. The all-time high was about 214. And it's only down 56% from that. A lot of stocks a lot of cryptos that we have covered are down, 90%, 60%, 80% from the all-time high. This one is only down 56%. So yeah, obviously not financial advice. Do your own research. Use the platform if you are outside the US and you want to buy Ondo. But as always, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I made you an Ondo believer. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.